What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Reese, and today I want to show you 3 things that you can use an old inner tube for. Most of you guys will have these lying around your garage, and yeah, if you have some of these, don't throw them away because there's definitely a few things that you can use these for. So make sure you stick around and let's get straight into the video. Now, the first thing that you can use an old inner tube for is a chainstay protector. You can easily cut one of these up into thin strips and wrap that around your chainstay, and that will really help dampen that chain slap. Now, I've already done a video on how to make a chainstay protector with an old inner tube, so make sure you check that out, and I'll put that right up here. To do this, all you have to do is cut this into one long strip and wrap it around your chainstay and tape off both ends with some electrical tape. Yeah, it's that simple. It works great and is really easy to do. So make sure you watch my video on how to do that, just so you'll get a more in-depth idea on how to do it. Some people like to use just electrical tape for a chainstay protector, but although that works, your bike is still quite loud because it doesn't give that dampening. Now, the second thing you can use an old inner tube for is to protect the back of your dropper seat post. If you're somebody who lives in a very muddy and wet climate, then this can be a great thing to do because that will stop all the dirt and muck that gets flicked up from your back tire hitting your dropper seat post, and then when you drop your dropper, it'll just scratch it all up and will ruin the seals as well if you ride in muddy conditions a lot. It's super simple to do. You're just gonna wanna cut a strip of inner tube, zip tie it just below your seat clamp and just below your saddle seat clamp with 2 zip ties, and just adjust the length and tension of it until you get it just right. And there you go. Okay, moving on to the third reason, and that is patches. Now, you may be thinking, patches? How in the world do you use an old inner tube for patches? Well, if you're somebody who uses inner tubes and doesn't use tubeless, any of your old, ripped, or punctured inner tubes, you can actually just cut up and use for patches. It's super simple to do. You just cut out what size patch you want and use that. I'm sure many of you have run out of patches and still had a whole bottle of rubber cement left. So this is a great way to reuse tubes, is to just cut out little patches, and you can get like, I don't know, probably like 100 patches from just one inner tube, and that will last you a really long time. You're just using the same way you do a real patch. Just sand your inner tube, apply the rubber cement, and apply the inner tube patch. Now, this hasn't been proven to be a very long lasting patch, so even though it might work, I would recommend just checking on that patch once in a while just to see how it's holding up. But it will certainly get you out of a pinch if you don't have bought patches on you. Alright, that is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and also share it with your friends. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.